It's been a big weekend for sport in Canterbury with a shock 2010 win by the Rebels over the Crusaders on Friday night, which was the first Super Rugby game of the season. But the match also came with additional incidences. Richie McCaw was booted by Nick Sturzanker and Scott Higginbottom in separate incidents, with halfback Sturzanker yellow carded by referee Nick Brighton for stomping McCaw in the groin region in the 3rd minute. However, number 8 Higginbottom escaped in the 50th minute for kicking him in the head. After the game, the citing commissioner says the incidents involving Sturzanker and Higginbottom met the red card threshold for foul play, both happening when McCaw was lying at the back of the ruck and referred to the judicial officer Nicholas Davidson QC. However, Sturzanker, who appeared to be frustrated that McCaw was lying in his way, stabbed McCaw in a backward motion and was sin-binned after Brighton viewed several replays on the big screen. He was later suspended for a week. However, Rebels number 6 Jordan McCannon was also yellow carded for a tip tackle on Matt Todd, but was not cited. After the game, McCaw and Higginbottom chatted, and Crusaders coach Todd Blackadder says the Rebels skipper apologised for what happened. Also injured in the game was Dan Carter, suffering a leg injury, the extent of which should be known by tomorrow. Once the examination is complete, only then will coach Todd Blackadder have an idea of whether Carter will be fit for next Saturday's night's match against the Highlanders in Dunedin. Carter has been optimistic that the soreness below his knee was not a major issue and played on it in the hope the pain would ease. Meanwhile, in cricket, it was betting cheats that were causing trouble at the Cricket World Cup's opening match. Police say they were using multiple cell phones and laptops to relay information to people overseas, willing to pay big money for the information. Police arrested several individuals and groups for court-siding during the New Zealand versus Sri Lanka match at Hagley Oval. They have now been trespassed from future International Cricket Council events. But the cold weather didn't stop the Black Caps from taking out the first win of the World Cup, beating Sri Lanka with 98 runs in Christchurch. The Black Caps are now gearing up to take on Scotland in their next match in Dunedin. Well, in soccer now, the Wanderers SC played well for the ASB Premiership on Sunday with a 4-1 victory over Canterbury United in Christchurch. A first half goal from Clayton Lewis set the game off, and Judd Baker made it 2-0 early in the second half. But then in the close range inside the final 10 minutes was the last scoring action for the visitors. The Wanderers take out their second win over Canterbury United this season, which will lift the team from 8th to an equal 4th behind idle Waikato Bay of Plenty United on goal difference, whilst Canterbury dropping to 8th spot ahead of Southern United at the bottom of the table. Well, despite senior competitors failing to turn up to the Mid-South Canterbury Athletics Championships yesterday, Sub-Centre Secretary Helen Mackle says it was otherwise a successful day and many junior clubs attended. Instead, over 100 juniors and 2 Masters athletes from South Canterbury, Ashburton, Waimate, Geraldine, Temuka and Timaru had the track to themselves. Cups and trophies for the seniors were therefore not given out this year. And that is your sports roundup of the weekend that was in Canterbury. I'm Jared McCulloch for CTV Sport.